Okay, hi and good day, everyone. So today let's take a look at another part, which is do and make. Okay, so do and make. What's the difference between do and make? So this is quite a confusing word for most of us English learners. So sometimes we are a bit confused on how to use do and how to use make. So in this video, we're going to share with you the differences between do and make. So when do we use do? We use do when we want to describe an actions, obligations, and also repetitive task. So besides that, we also use do to refer to the action itself. So it must involve very active verbs instead. Okay. For example, there are a few categories where we can use do. For example, when we want to talk about doing housework. For example, do the laundry. Okay. How can we use do the laundry in the sentence? After returning from work, I will do the laundry. Okay. I will do the laundry. So it's understandable that you're going to wash your clothes. Next, we also use do when we want to describe other housework that we are going to perform. For example, do the housework itself, do the dishes, okay, and also do the shopping. Okay, if you can see that the word shopping is actually verb in continuous form, but when we put the article the in front of the word shopping, it become a noun itself. So do the shopping. Next, we also use do when we want to describe a work or study that we are going to perform. For example, do homework. I'm not going anywhere this weekend. I will just do my homework. So do my homework. The action is there. Okay, we are going to do the homework. Okay, other do that we can use, okay, under this category is do work, okay, or do business. I'm doing business with my partner. So you're doing business. Do a report, do a course, and do a great job. Okay, so that's how we use do in a sentence or in a phrase. You can also use do when you want to praise someone. Okay, you did a good job, so you use do. Next, we also use do when we want to describe an action of taking care of oneself, of our body. Okay, for example, do exercise. I do at least 1 hour of exercise every day. I do at least 1 hour of exercise every day. We also use do. Okay, for example, when we say do the hair or do the nails. So if you say do the hair, meaning to say that I'm going to style my hair. I'm going to the salon to do my hair, or I'm going uh, to the nail salon to do my nails or do the nails. Okay, when you say that you're going to polish your nail. Okay, so I put that in bracket the article the because you can change to pronoun as well. For example, I'm going to do my hair. I'm going to do my nails. She's going to do her hair. Okay, you are going to do your nails. Okay. Next, we also use do when we want to describe or talk about general good or bad action. So any actions, okay, we can use the word do. Do well. For example, you do well in your exam, or you are going to do well in your exam. You did well in your exam. Do badly or do good. Do the right thing. Do your best and do something. I'm going to do something with my laptop. Meaning to say that uh, he might be going to the shop and do something with the laptop, whether to upgrade it or to repair it, and so on and so forth. Okay, just now we have covered about do. So do involve actions. Okay, performing and actions. What about make? Make usually focuses on creating or producing something. So make focus on producing and creating something. Okay. And make also refers to the end result. Okay, for example, okay, we use make when we want to show that we do something or we are making something with food. For example, make breakfast or make lunch or make dinner. Okay, example in sentence you can see here. I'm making my breakfast. It will be ready in a few minutes. Next, you also use make when we want to say I make a sandwich or I'm making a sandwich. We can also use make when we want to say you produce a salad, you make a salad. Okay, you make. There must be an end product. The salad is the end product, so you make a salad or you make a nasi goreng, for example. Okay. Other example is make a cup of tea. It doesn't mean that you create the cup of tea, but you create the drink itself. You make the drink itself. You make a reservation. Okay. You book a table at the diner. So you make a reservation. Okay. We also use make when you want to describe about money. For example, he makes a lot of money while working in that particular company. He makes a lot of money while working in that company. Okay, next, the company is able to make a profit in a year. The company is able to make a profit in a year. So you can use make profit. Okay. Other example is that you can say make a fortune or make certain amount of money. For example, I make $50 today by selling my old clothes, for example. Okay. We also use make when we want to talk about when we want to describe a speaking or a sound, a speaking action or a sound. For example, instead of saying um, I'll call you, you can say I'll make a phone call. Okay, formally, yeah, it's formal language. She makes a phone call immediately after hearing the news. Okay, she makes a phone call. Okay, because those days, if you want to make a phone call, you have to really do a lot of things. Okay, for example, you have to dial the number, you have to pick the phone. Okay, and then you have to dial the number, you have to wait for the person to respond. Okay, or you have to wait for the operator to connect you. So that's why phone call, you have to make a phone call. Okay, he made a joke but no one laughed. Okay, he made a joke but no one laughed. You have to use the word make for joke because it involves sound or speaking action. Okay, uh, Next is make a speech. Sometimes you say he delivers a speech, but making a speech is also correct. Okay, uh, when we want to describe, when we want to differentiate between do and make, you don't do a speech, but you make a speech. You deliver the speech. So the action of delivering a speech, you say as making a speech. Make a confession. Okay, confess is a noun. Confess is a verb. Sorry, confess is a verb. But when you change it into a noun, you have to put a verb in front of it. So instead of doing a confession, you have to make a confession. Okay, because as a result, there the result is the confession itself. And finally, you have make a suggestion. Okay, you don't do a suggestion, but you make a suggestion. Okay, when you want to comment, want to write a comment on someone's video or someone post in the Facebook, you say you are going to make a comment, not do a comment. Okay, because you're gonna do the comment. Okay, there's no action there. You have to write the comment, so there's a result there, which is the comment itself. Next, you have to make a promise and also make an excuse. You don't do an excuse, but you make an excuse because the result is the excuse itself, whether the excuse is accepted or rejected. Okay. We also use make when we want to describe our plans and decisions. For example, you made a few mistakes when writing your essay. So you made, so that's your decision or your plan. You write some things. You made few mistakes when writing your essays. Okay. We are making plans to travel to Japan next year. So you are making plans. Other example of make progress. Okay. You make a discovery and also make a difference. You make a difference. We also use make for exception. You don't do an exception, but we make an exception. Okay, or make an attempt to do something. Okay, make a choice when choosing something. Okay, so that's all for do and make. Feel free to go back to the previous part of this video, okay, to replay the video before we go to this activity. Okay, so you have to remember that when we talk about do, it involves action itself. Okay, but when we talk about make, we focus on the product, okay, or the end result. So let's take a look. I'm doing my breakfast. Is it correct? I'm doing my breakfast? No, it must be I'm making my breakfast. Okay, next sentence. He is doing the dishes. He is doing the dishes. Is it do or make? Remember that do involve the action, make involve the product itself. Okay, so you don't do the dish, you don't make the dishes, you do the dishes. So the sentence is correct. We are doing plans to travel. We are doing plans to travel. So is the word doing here correct? Or we can put making here. So the answer is we are making plans to travel. We are making plans to travel. Okay. So I guess that's all for today regarding collocations do and make. Okay. Feel free to watch and rewatch this video to have better understanding on differences between do and make. So that's all for today. Thank you. See you when I see you.